Welcome to round one. We will certainly not mow this hand. So our opponent is black. We have a Blessed Alliance if we need to make him sacrifice something on our turn 2. I mean, on his turn 3. Chances are we will. Yeah, that'll leave us Dragoons. Ooh, look at that. Always watching. We'll leave us Dragoons is a pretty annoying card and a fairly decent Madness Enabler. So hopefully he doesn't discard the 4-3 haste guy here. Oh, he did. He did exactly that. So yeah, he's probably just going to sacrifice the Dragoons and have a 4-3 guy to bash my face with. Opponent sacrifice an attacking creature, saving a bit of damage here. Yep, like I thought. I mean, there was a small chance he would sacrifice the vampires. Ooh, look at that, always watching. I guess I'd rather just counter his turn 3 play, because then, like, I will sleep paralysis his guy, and then things will be a bit better here for us. And if he doesn't have a play this turn, then I'm fine with it. Alright. Let's spell queller that. So, sleeping paralysis there. Attacking with our spell queller. Next turn we will play an always watching. Hopefully he doesn't have anything too scary here, and he doesn't have a way to remove our spell queller. Oh, he's gonna discard the thing that, yeah, man. Murderous Compulsion. This guy has it all. Okay. Oh, he chose not to play it? Man, what happened there? I'm not sure. Alright, so let's play an always watching, which we could have played last turn, right, to avoid Murderous Compulsion, but then we would have, gotten beaten up by this thing, Incorrigible Youth. Maybe we could take 4 damage, because, like, not only would the always watching stop this thing, I mean the Murderous Compulsion, it would also stop the Fiery Temper. So, let's do it like this. Let's tap that guy. See what we find here with the clue. Alright, another planes. Not exactly what we wanted, but oh well. He finally drew a 5th land, which does not bode well for us. Alright, Extricator of Sin is actually fine. Because it also... Oh, that's perfect, man. Because it gets me to Delirium here, doesn't it? That's just perfect. Let's sack... yes. Sack the island. Get to Delirium, and during his turn, we'll be able to scour the laboratory for just 4 mana, which is why I did not equip here. Sadly, he doesn't become an Eldrazi human, he becomes an Eldrazi horror, so Faith, the sensor will not do much here. Okay, so let's block here and block here. Here. Hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell for our guy. Apparently he does. Let's see. I guess he's thinking like, that I didn't equip, right? So there must be something up. I guess we shall see. All right, there's an incendiary flow. Sure. He just thought the flow was an instant, which it isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play that. Okay. So let's play cultist into brute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Took out a couple lands, a choking restraints, and a paladin. Yeah, that was a bad a bad mill for us here. But oh well. Do what you gotta do. See what he does here. Our guys all have vigilance. Always watching is a card that's pretty tough for a black-red deck to rush, because just by giving your creatures vigilance and making them bigger, they have a very hard time with that, and they cannot remove enchantments. See what he's gonna do there. Alright, he murdered my brutes. Oh yeah, definitely blocking here. If he wants to spend his removal spell there, he can. Oh, alright, that was not good for me. Because I would, just equip it. Oh well, we got a Fiend Binder now, which is it's a nice one. And the Identity Theft. Thief. Why do I keep saying Identity Theft? I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could even equip it here, right? Do we want to do that? I mean, playing this thing, we won't want to exile this guy for obvious reasons. So I guess I just go ahead and do this. Nah, like, this guy's gonna be a 1/4, right? So he can block the Eldrazi Horror, actually, so. And by doing this, I mean, he could play a creature next turn, but we will make sure he won't be able to block. Because we can target the Eldrazi Horror with the Fiend Binder's trigger, and whatever else he plays here with the Identity Thief trigger. His deck's quite good too. Lots of removal spells. Two cards in hand. If he attacks, I'm definitely blocking with the Thief. Not falling for that. Alright. Yeah, we won't want to do that, will we? Okay, so let's just equip it here, I guess. It has to be a non-token creature, so we can't target. Yeah, I don't like this card, by the way. Let's just attack with our 6/4 Vigilance. We'll make this thing unable to block. He just took it, that's fine. Let's see what else he plays here. He obviously is not going to want to play something very scary thanks to the Identity Thief. But man, why does it say non-token? If I could exile any creature, that would be awesome. And with always watching on the battlefield, if he has a creature with some sort of activated ability, that's going to be excellent. Some sort of tap ability. We'll be able to even use it if we really want to. What's that? Midnight Sky. Yeah, well, another creature that I'm not really able to exile here. Alright, he's gonna get his flyer back. Guess that's a way for him to race me, right? Having flyers. That's not good at all. It's you may. Turn, return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So Do I want to attack with it and exile the Fiendbinder? What does that accomplish? I guess what that accomplishes is he will double block this guy instead of this guy, which could work for us. The thing is, I won't have enough time to equip this thing to this guy on the way back. So yeah, I'm not exactly thrilled about that. What we could do is attack with the Fiendbinder and tap this guy. This way he'd have to double block with the Scavengers and the Horror if he wanted to accomplish anything. And then we could just, put this thing here. And he could also not block, which would be perfect for us. But I think that's what I'm going to do here. Because like this way we make sure that, if he has some sort of card like the Magmatic Rift to make my creatures unable to block, he won't have a critical mass on the board. So let's tap that thing. If he wants to double block, he'll have to lose both his 3 power guys, which will be fine for me. I mean, given that I, start drawing non-lands. Alright, so he just did not block. So maybe he does have something like that, right? What's that card's name? Magmatic Rift. If he does, I'm dead. Well, let's hope he doesn't. Right, just the Dragoons, which will start. And, Dragoons also give him a source for madness. Oh, but here's the thing. I guess I could attack him and exile the Dragoons. Couldn't I? That's nice. Guess I could. So he's just gonna attack me. Oh, with everything? That is pretty interesting. Not blocking that guy, that's for sure. I'll block here, and I'll block here. Taking 3. I mean, he's bound to have something here. Otherwise, he's just dead, isn't he? Let's hope he doesn't. Ha, man. Are you serious? Wow. This guy's deck is awesome. There's no two ways about it. So now he's gonna decimate my board. And I'm not sure if I would do. I mean, he has to do it here, right? Because otherwise he's dead. But in a different situation, I wouldn't. I would just wait for the next turn so that he could aim this thing at my face. All right. And we drew into land, and we are just dead. That's too bad. I mean, we floated out there on the late game. I don't think we would have necessarily lost if we had, drawn into action. So, maybe we want to bring in something like the Inquisitor's Ox to stop his things. Open the Armory, Now Forgotten. Convolute. Repel the Abominable is not bad, is it? Really isn't, especially it's not combat damage, it's all damage. So what do I take out here? Perhaps the Press for Answers? Perhaps. This can, deal with all of his damage spells, especially the Avacyn's Judgment. So yeah, submit, and let's hope we get better luck on game 2. Yes, I like to play first, and this is not good enough, sadly. This is, on the other hand, always watching on turn 3. Always something Nice to keep our eyes on. Man. No, I'm gonna send this to the bottom. We could, play it safe and send it to the top. But the thing here is, if I draw another land, even if it's a plains, I get to play this thing. So, all right, let's play the sensor. Let's hope we do draw into at least one other land here in due time. Ooh, he has the graph rats. Interesting. Okay, we did not draw into a land. Man, am I gonna regret sending that island to the bottom here? I hope not. Yeah, it's clear to me now that I don't like this card at all. I saw 3 of them. All right, that's too bad, man. One land, any land, we get to start doing our thing here. Holy, yeah. Well, all right. We did get a land at least. So what do we do? I think I'm gonna take an inspiring captain because the captain does not die to galvanic blast. Not galvanic blast, galvanic something. The 1 mana card that deals 2 damage. Oh, this thing doesn't need it, but this at least does not die to. All right, well, does not die to the other card, the fiery temper. So that's fine. Ooh, that is not fine at all. Jeez. So I guess it's time to play the Identity Thief here. He can block the rats, and he can, exile his Dread Knight if he gets out of hand. So let's hope he doesn't have a removal spell here. But since he does have 5 cards in hand, chances are he does. Alright. He's just gonna discard the haste guy. Maybe. Yep. Well, things are kinda hairy for us. Let's just put it that way. Alright, taking a bunch of damage here. Okay, so here's what we are going to do here. We're going to first and foremost, we could play this thing at instant speed, so I'm not sure if we should equip. If we equip, what happens? We could force him to discard something else. We could attack and exile this thing. Yeah, attacking and exiling this thing is what we're probably going to do here. And we're going to have spontaneous mutation just in case. So, for his next turn, that is. Yeah, at the beginning of the next end step. Right. So let's force him to discard. Oh, if he has that other thing, man. If he has that, then I'm pretty dead, I think. The other guy that melds with this, the Midnight Scavengers. Wow. So, we play Extricator in Second Plains. But the question is, do we equip the Extricator? Equipping will not allow us to cast a spontaneous mutation, so I think we do not. Yes, I want to use. Let's sack a plains. And leave it at that. If he has that thing, I'm dead either way. So, no. I would just rather I would just rather have the spontaneous mutation just in case. Probably gonna cast it on the youths here. See what he does. Oh, is that a removal spell? Oh, it's the Midnight Scavengers. So, how dead am I? The answer is very. Man, that was too bad. I feel like, his deck is awesome. There's no two ways about it. But I feel like my deck is quite good too. And, if I had drawn a little better last game, then things would be better, I think. Let's see if we. Let's see, so 4 plus 5, yeah, that's 9 already. So we could like double block here and put a spontaneous mutation here. Yeah, everybody has menace, including him. So, oh well, that was a frustrating game 1, but let's hope game 2 is better.